Well, good morning, family. How's everybody doing today? It is a beautiful day today. Lovely, sunshiny day. Welcome to Living in Light Church, which is an independent spiritualist church. Our Sunday service is on the first and third Sunday of each month. Please turn off or silence any cell phones, as we do not want them interrupting the service. As most of you already know, I am Reverend in Training, Avery Babon, and I will be chairing the service today. We have coffee and bottled water available, and the restrooms are in the next building to the right as you go out the door. We welcome you to browse a selection of library books in the back, and we ask for a $1 donation to check out the books that you may keep for up to 6 months. We have a healing book in which you are welcome to add names of people who you would like to see receive a healing. Opposite that page is where you can put names of those who have crossed over to the other side recently. If you are new to Billets on the third Sunday, it is where you can ask questions of Spirit written on a piece of paper and folded, and then identify the paper, which is a personal symbol. This is not the third Sunday, this is the first Sunday. So we are joined here today with Reverend Bob to my left and Reverend Sandra Deckinger to my right. And at this time, let us now stand to sing the opening hymn, and please remain standing after the song for the invocation. We will be singing page number 110, Count Your Blessings. And afterwards, please remain standing for the invocation. 1, 2, and 1 says. Infinite intelligence, God, open my eyes to the beauty of the world, to the wonders and mysteries of creation, to your presence and to your power. Open my heart to the love of others, to their goodness and their grace, to the great love that is for everyone. Amen. And now we will read from the Principles. Oh, you may do PC. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And now we will read from the principles as we are now seated. This declaration can be found in the inside cover of your hymnal books, beginning with number 1. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that the communication with so-called death is in fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals, and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the roadway to reformation is never closed against any soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. These are very powerful affirmations and principles to go by, and I inspire each and every one of us to think about these principles as we walk through our day. And now is the spiritual healing service, which will be led by Reverend Bob.
Well, good morning, everyone. I see the heat has chased away some people, so we're a little light today. And then some people have even got colds. And it's like, it's in the summertime. Some people have colds, so I'm not coming today. It's like, oh well. I have names on the healing list for them, so that's good. So we are beginning our spiritual service. We are beginning with our healing service for today. And as part of the healing service, we'll be singing the healing hymn and reciting the healing prayer. I will then ask the healers to station themselves in the chairs for hands-on healing for those of you that wish to come up and get hands-on healing. Please be aware that healing is the working energy provided by spirits who have chosen the healing mediums to be able to work through. And in order to become certified commissioned healer, practicing healers must provide at least 3 affidavits. We have those affidavits in the back. So if you feel that you've gotten a beneficial healing, we ask that you fill out one of those. Avery, Charles, and Sandy are in need of these affidavits. So we will now commence with the healing hymn, which is on page 109. Sorry about that. Thank you. The healing hymn is on page 109. Don't put the books away because we're going to recite the healing prayer. And so they should be on the first page or the last page, depending on the book that you have. We'll be reciting this together. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Amen. I now ask the healers to station themselves at the chairs. And the healers will be asking for your permission for the laying on of hands. If you don't want to do that, let them know and they will adjust themselves. Hands are the focal point of spiritual energy coming from the spirit world and passing through the healer's hands into the one requesting to be healed. It is helpful for the one in need to be mindful of the gift being shared and to think of themselves as being restored by this action. And I'm going to put on some meditation music because for the rest of us, we'll be doing a meditation. Let's do the self-healing meditation. So even though that we can hear the rumbling of an air conditioner, use that. Use that as part of the meditation. The rumbling sound as if it were thunder from lightning and clouds that are rumbling, building up that energy. So begin with your eyes closed and you're breathing regularly. Be aware of the air that you are taking in and depleted air being expelled. Notice the regular rhythm of your breathing. This is to exchange fresh air with old air. Your body has taken in the oxygen and removed the waste of the depleted air. This is a continual refreshing of the body. Now, take in a power breath, a deep intake of air to fill the lungs. Hold it there a moment, and then slowly exhale. You are now increasing the oxygen level. Take another long, deep breath, holding it a moment, and then slowly releasing it. Whatever mild concern your brain has on your breathing, it is now relaxed and content. Your body now begins to follow suit and start to relax more. Feel the tension leave your body and the muscles relax. You are now receptive to the visualizations you create in your mind. This is valid imagery, a created reality that may not exist in the material world, but is completely recognized by the spirit world. You begin to hear waves of the ocean, the ebb and flow of water as it rolls. It rolls onto the beach and then slides back to collect in the main body of water. The healing chair is now open. You're aware that you're laying on a beach and the sun warms your face. The ocean breeze keeps you cool, especially for today. Spirit friends are strolling on the beach and they ask you to join them. You rise up to meet them, but are suddenly stopped. There are chains about you that prevent you from going any further. The healing chair is open. You are shackled to big blocks of cement. They're big and heavy and have labels on them. Some say pain, disease, and any number of labels that indicate your ailments. You cannot join your spirit friends because of these disorders. Luckily, this is a healing meditation, and you need help. You then notice the spirits are looking up. So you look where they're looking and see a rainbow in the sky above. It is a gorgeous view with sparkles running throughout all the colors of the lights. This rainbow descends, getting closer and closer to you. It descends upon you with all these colors of light washing through you. It feels like warm, billowy cotton against your body. You begin to warm and can feel the sparkles as they undulate throughout your body. This is a cleansing of all that is ill. The pains you carry in life begin to dissipate. The cancers begin to shrink. Whatever malady you suffer from begins to melt away. Whatever labels society deems you are, they melt away. You can feel yourself healing. You begin to feel better. To confirm this, you can hear the clanking of chains and see they are falling from you. Those blocks of cement no longer have any power over you. You are free to join your friends. You are free to move. You can now join your spirit friends as they gesture for you to come with them. This you can now do to see what they have to show you. The possibilities are now open to you. The cement blocks are stuck in the sand and cannot join you. Leave them behind. Focus on what is ahead of you. With this newfound strength, come back to this room feeling better and with conviction that you can heal yourself. Take one last deep breath, holding it, and then slowly let it out as you open your eyes, fully alert in this room. I will now get the healing list. These are the people in this healing list that we would like to focus healing energy towards, asking our spirit guides to send this healing energy to the following people. So we ask that these people be touched with the healing energy to make their lives more easier to bear. I would also ask that we send healing energy to the children of this earth that are having problems, to the emergency responders who go to rescue them, and to the doctors and nurses that continue the treatments for those that are in need. This concludes the healing portion of our service, and the healers are free to sit. And as a reminder, some of our healers need to be commissioned and require a minimum of 3 affidavits that we have in the back. So if you feel that you've received a beneficial healing, we ask that you fill one out for them. And that's it for me, so thank you.
Well, thank you, Bob. And now I'd like to introduce our speaker for the day, who is Reverend Sandra Deckinger, who comes from us from our church. And before we hear from her, we would like to welcome her with a warm, beautiful song. And we will hear the Beautiful Isles of Somewhere, page 28. Beautiful Isles of Somewhere.
2:8.
2:8.
The sun is shining somewhere the songbirds dwell. Watch them I sat reclining. God lives and all is well. Somewhere, somewhere, beautiful wild somewhere. Light of the true word anew, beautiful wilds somewhere, somewhere the day is longer, somewhere the task is done, somewhere the heart is stronger, somewhere the burden won. Somewhere, somewhere, beautiful wild somewhere, while the true live anew, beautiful wild somewhere, somewhere the load is lifted, somewhere somewhere the clouds are lifted, somewhere the angels wait. Somewhere, somewhere, beautiful wild somewhere, wild and blue, live anew, beautiful.
Reverend Sandra Deckinger.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm glad you were able to make it on this unusual day for me. We don't have these temperatures in San Francisco, but it's hitting 85 and 90. Not used to it. It was so bad, I even got my fan out. Hasn't been out for 2 years. But you know, I was thinking about things, and I was wondering, is your life full of shoulds? Should do this, should do that. I know my life is, and sometimes I'm just overwhelmed with the list of things I have to do. And when I look at the list, I just get tired and frustrated just thinking about them. And when I look at a written list, I go, throw it away. I looked up the word should on the internet, and I found that should indicates an obligation to yourself or to others. Well, I went to Catholic school as a child, and you know they have a long list of things that you should do that is your duty to God. Well, one of them was going to morning mass before class, which meant getting up much earlier than getting to school. Another one is you have to say the rosary every day. It's your duty to God and to yourself. And since I'm here, you can understand that I have a totally different view of their should. If anyone suggests sending their child to a religious school, I counsel them. Think about it. As someone who's gone there. Another thing that the word should came out is that it was used to criticize one. He, she, or they should have known what to do. How many times have you run into this where you're working? I know I have. I used to work as a nurse in various hospitals. So what was good in one hospital was forbidden in another. Well, if I would be filling out a slip, I would automatically fill it out for the last places that I know the most. Well, one day I made a mistake, and boy, I had everyone from the laboratory coming and saying, "Who did this? This is wrong. You know, they shouldn't do this. You shouldn't order this." What can you do? You should have known better. Well, if you work in so many places, how do you know what each of them wants? Well, what it was, everybody seemed to get upset, and the "you should know better," but there wasn't any allowance for newness, and it seemed like my mistakes was, oh man, it had everybody in the laboratory saying, "Oh, she should have known better." All it got me was upset and angry and saying, "Oh, keep quiet." I'm sure your life is full of shoulds too. I want to share with you some of my lists. I should go to sleep earlier each night so I can get up earlier in the morning. I should have the same time and place to meditate every day. I should do my embroidery every day. I should wash the dishes every night before I go to bed. I should exercise every day. I should check for out dates or end dates on the groceries every week. Well, as you look at your list, you should ask yourself, first question, do I really need to do this? Let's look at going to sleep earlier at night. Well, why do I need to do this? Because you need 8 hours of sleep every night. And for me, getting out of bed in the morning will be easier. I won't be late because I overslept. So let's change this "I should" to "I need to go to sleep earlier every evening." And then think of positive ways to doing this, like shut the TV off earlier. Don't turn your computer on. Read a book. You need to get up earlier, but there are ways that you can, work into making this occur. Another one is let's check for out dates or expiration dates on groceries every week. I'm sure you have, when you get a can or a box or something, there's always a thing saying, "Do not use past such and such date." Well, if you work in a hospital, especially the operating room, every week you go through all of the instruments that have been sterilized, and you check that you have one more week that they can be used. However, do your canned goods and groceries turn over this frequently? I doubt it. If not, then you don't need to do this every week. But yet, you want to do it. So how do we set this up? Well, set a date, the first of the month, equinox, anything like that. At that time, you're going to go through all your groceries and canned goods, and you're going to set them up on a rotating schedule to make sure that they're not expired. The closest date to the present one goes in the front, the oldest one in the back. I need to do this because it's good for me, and it's good for you too to do this. It takes work, but it's not needed every week. I'm sure each one of you has your list of should-dos. Write them down and ask yourself these questions on every one. Do I need to do it, or do I want to do it? After you divide things into these categories, start making some changes in your life. You know, we try so hard to be perfect, and we're not. We're human. We're not perfect. The world around us isn't perfect. We try to control so many things in our life. And we really want to control the ones that mean the most to us. As I was writing this, I came up with the thing, well, what about I should not? And that also has lots of little changes. I shouldn't drink caffeine after lunchtime. All of these things. But I want you to be aware that one of the should nots is when you feel, I should not be doing this, and you feel that this is part of your intuition. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to your intuition. I ask that in this weather, please be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself and to your body. And I want to thank you for this talk.
Well, thank you very much, Sandy. That is a very beautiful talk. And now I should remind everybody that it is now time for the love offering. We now ask for the donation to our church collection basket. This money goes towards rent of this space and any other expenses that we incur. Your gift is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Infinite intelligence, we give thanks for our continued abundance, both material and spiritual. We ask for a special blessing for the gifts you receive today. It is through these offerings of love that our church and the messages of spirits matures and continue to grow. In the same spirit of giving, we dedicate the use of these gifts for only that which promotes positive growth, service to others, and love. May they be used wisely for the benefit of this church and all of humanity. Amen.
I've got a bunch of notes.
Okay. Okay, so our next speaker for next service will be.
You should be speaking next.
Oh, it's me? Okay, that'll be me.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That will be me. It's a little off. I was like, wait, Reverend Sandy just gave this boost, so looks like we'll actually be known next. Okay, so we invite you to become a member. $15 annually with the right to vote for elections. Votes and lectures at the back table. Brochures and flyers are also back there. We have seances and mediumship circle classes. Let's see, do you want to go ahead and give the rest of this message here?
Okay. I put a bunch of notes on here. Also, if you're interested in attending a public seance, we have papers in the back for signing up if you're interested. It's going to be on a Saturday evening, one day a going to try to do it each month. We already have it set up for the 26th of October, and 2 people are already interested in coming. Okay. We also have, I should probably bring this up, Lisa's the one that's running it, but it's at my place. And we do it every Wednesday night at 7:30. And Spirit has said we need more sitters. So I put out the email to a bunch of different churches. We're looking for people that are willing to come every week for Wednesday night, because whoever comes needs to be coming every week so that everything remains stable. The benefits for that is that you get to bring questions if you want. You can ask it every week. We do have table tipping, and if that happens, it's a yes or no question. And Lisa will go into trance. If that happens, you can speak with them directly. So if you're attending every week, as questions come up, you can ask them. So you have access to Spirit to answer those questions. Yes?
So that's not a seance. It is.
It is a seance, yeah. We have a public seance which we're charging people $30. The weekly ones are the ones that Lisa needs to keep doing every week to build up. More physical phenomena will build up, but she needs to keep building up. She says that eventually she'll be able to do seances during the day, in the daylight, but right now things have to be really dark. So the Spirit has said it's not for them, it's for her. Okay. And I might as well tell you that when we start our seances, we sing. Because Spirit says, you sing, and it builds up the energy so we can come through. So we do that, but we don't really know many songs, so we're doing the same songs. So we're singing, and then finally Spirit will come through and trance. Okay, that's enough. You guys need more songs. That was funny. So another reminder, we're going to have animal blessings for the next service. So if you have a pet that's well behaved, you can bring them along. If not, you can bring pictures. And if you don't have pictures, you can put their name on a piece of paper. We will be doing a blessing. Things will go into a basket. We will be doing an animal prayer. So that next service, which will be the 20th. So we'll be doing that. So a regular service, but we'll be adding that to it. Since we're talking about animals, I want to bring up something I thought was rather interesting. There was a family that took their cat with them to Yellowstone. They lived in, Roseville, and they went all the way to Yellowstone. They brought their cat with them, which I thought was kind of weird. The cat got loose and ran away. So they had to come back home, so they lost the cat. This cat managed to make its way all the way back to Roseville. Yes, I've heard stories like that. How do they do that? How do animals know that? And it took about 2 months when the cat got in the area, and the reason why the family knew the cat was around is because they had a smart chip in its neck or something like that, and their phone was alerting, hey, your cat's nearby. And so they went and found the cat. So I thought, wow, that's amazing. I've seen dogs do that, but I think it's a lot rarer for cats. But this cat must have really loved that family. And I would also like to throw in a joke, if you don't mind. Yes.
I believe animals pick families.
Big families, yes. Yeah, I've read that too.
I had it happen.
Oh, okay. You know, you should probably give us a story like that. You should come up here.
I can give you a couple stories.
Okay. I have a little bit of a joke. There was a woman that was going to go to the store, and she asked her husband, is there anything you need? And the husband replied, I'm looking for inner peace and happiness, an answer to my doubts, a sense of fulfillment, and a medium through which I can transcend consciousness and reach true spirituality. And she said, be specific. Do you want Jack Daniels or Old Crow? I thought that was cute, so I had to throw that in there. And I would like to end with a couple more announcements. You probably noticed we have little flyers in the back. There's a Soul Search Enlightenment Expo that's happening in Santa Clara in November, so you can grab one of those flyers. They have in Reno and Scottsdale, but I don't think we're going to go to that one. But Santa Clara is in our backyard, so you might want to attend that, so you can grab that. And there's also another metaphysical fair that's happening just this next coming weekend, the 12th through the 13th. I'm hopefully I can get there on the 13th because the 12th I'm just busy. But there's flyers for that too, and that's here in San Jose. So that's on Blossom Hill Road, so it's very close by. So grab those brochures if you'd like, if you're interested in attending. And I think that's it for me. yeah, that's it for me. So I will return it to you.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for the jokes. I love jokes, and it's always good. It's always good to joke because I think laughter is very good. Laughter is really good medicine. So,
Very spiritual joke.
yes,
Yes, it is.
yeah. So it is now time for the spiritual greetings. We request that you remain seated and not move around too much. If you have to get up, please be quiet and move to the rear of the room. Do not go between the medium and the person being read, as this could disrupt the connection. This is an opportunity to allow the mediums to exercise their gifts. If you believe you have received an evidential spirit message, we invite you to fill out an affidavit, as student mediums are required to obtain 3 affidavits to become certified. Currently, Lynn and Robert are student mediums. And no hands. So our mediums today are myself, Reverend Bob, and Reverend Sandra Deckinger. And so we will start off with Reverend Bob, followed by myself and Sandy. We have in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
3 each.
3 each. Okay, perfect.
Hello again. I was just up here. Yes.
I'm having a real hard time with aging. And I got into this exercise routine. I've been going to like a chiropractor, and he's got this one way of how should I think I need to surrender to my age. I think I should.
Yes, yes.
I think, do a good diet and exercise, but just kind of, I want more joy in my life. I don't want to worry about, well, I'm worrying because my wife is in dementia. I know that I'm going to be losing her. So I'm grieving the fact that,
Right.
anyway, I want more joy in her.
That sounds like a question for ourselves.
I've been a
Yeah.
respiratory therapist for 40 years, so I believe in the physical, but I haven't experienced the spiritual. And I know that there's something beyond.
Yes. Typically, during this portion of the service, we just reach out to people, give the short message. So we typically don't have somebody coming forward. But I'm going to go to you anyway, since you're in that frame of mind that you need some help. Well, joy is a frame of mind. So it's what you can be content with. I know there's struggles with everybody. You have issues right now because of your partner, and everybody has problems with that. But in addition, you've referenced older age, and that's when our parts wear out. And there's a reason for this. When it's our time to go, we can go much more quickly because we want to be rid of the conditions that we're in now. So again, it's a frame of mind. I have to focus that. It's a frame of mind, being content with what you can do. I'm going to answer that with a story that I heard. There was a woman who was suffering from, I think it's fibromyalgia, I think. She was in a wheelchair, and she didn't know what to do. She was frustrated. And she went to a church and she started becoming more spiritual, until she felt content with her situation. And she was talking to a friend of hers. She's like, I'm cured. And the guy looked at her and he's like, you're in a wheelchair. How could you be cured? And he says, but I've accepted it and now I've let it go. And as a result, she actually did get better, and she got to a point where she didn't need the wheelchair anymore. So until she got over that hurdle, it was going to be a barrier to her. So I'm going to share that story with you in hopes that it can give you some comfort in your ordeal. Okay? So that's the message I have for you. Okay? I want to go to. I'm going to come to you because you're wearing the white. You're wearing white. You're brighter than anybody else. You're wearing the white shirt. You're wearing a white shirt. Now you're wearing white pants. You're like a milkman with white milk. I hadn't put that together before. With the white milk, white. Just now you seem like a happier person. So continue on that journey. Is there somebody with this person right now? Somebody can come forward. There's somebody around you that's wearing black. It's like they're in mourning, which is kind of surprising me, being that they're on the other side. They're wearing black. They're wearing a black hat with a covering over the front of their face. It's a traditional funeral garb for an older woman. Why is she sad? She just played a joke. I'm saying, why are you sad? And then she took everything off. Surprise! I'm not really sad. So there must be somebody, some family member of you that likes to play little jokes like that. So they're here. They're letting you know they're here. They just played this little joke, which really surprised me. So I hope that means something to you, or if you have a family member that's passed on that might do something like that. Okay. So she is happy. She is happy. She was just pulling my leg. And she's patting you on the back. So she must be really good friends with you. And she likes the white you're wearing. It's kind of representative of your spirituality, your brightness, your white light internally that you wear externally. So that's the message I want to give to you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I should probably give one to you, Avery, because then, yeah. And when she comes back, okay. I'm going to give you a message, Avery. Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sure. I knew you just came back from LA. Back to normal, your normal routine. Your spirits are still building that house. Way back, I told you about this house they're building, and your African American gentleman is there. They have a plywood floor set up now, so they're putting in the foundation. There's just a little bit more, but they're still working on the foundation for the home for you. Representative of your spirituality, they're still there, they're still working with you to help pull you in the direction you need to go. There's a lot. I keep on seeing that same scene, like at a construction site where they're working on this home. But there's more beams, there's more 2x4s than there were before, so they're still progressing. It's just happening slowly. Just happening. I can see rafters. It's still open, but there's more. There's more going on. In fact, now I'm seeing cement. Somebody's laying down cement. They're scraping, like making a walkway that goes to the front of the house. So I can see that scraper for smoothing out the cement and making it flat. So they're just. Now I'm seeing flowers. Somebody's putting in new flowers and a new soil. So the house isn't done yet, but they're doing that. So it's just a continuation of the same. They're just getting a little further and a little further for making this nice home for you, this nice spiritual home. Okay, is there anything else? Anything else? I'm being shown pearls, a necklace of pearls. Nobody's wearing it. It's like they're in a case. They just open it up and just showing it to me. It's like, so nobody's wearing it yet. Then they close it back up again. No, they're not closing it back up. They're keeping it open. They're just showing it to you. I don't know what this means to you. And then they close the case, snap shut, and put it away.
You're teasing me.
Yeah. Maybe there's a family member that has some pearls. And that's it. That's all that they're showing to me. Okay. So thank you. I guess it's your turn, because
Oh, she's back. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day today. Hello, how are you? Good. As I step into your rate of vibration, there is a male's rate of vibration who comes behind you. I want to say that this feels like a grandfatherly rate of vibration here, or an uncle rate of vibration. And he is placing his hands on your shoulders, and it feels like he is putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders, as if he is trying to ground you. Okay, he is definitely trying to ground you. And the next thing that I'm showing you is that this feels like it has something to do with your work. I'm getting something with your work. I'm being shown that there is a new level in your work, okay? There's another step coming for you in your job, and for you to be prepared for that. And I'm actually seeing it. You're going to be working with another grade level. I don't know if that makes sense to you yet, but it will. I'm seeing like high school students or something, or something in that. Something in that region, and instead of stepping back, I feel like your father, I'm seeing fatherly rate of vibration is what I'm getting, and your father is actually like pushing you. It's almost like, and he's like just pushing you to go forward and not to be afraid, just to kind of trust in this. And I see that you're kind of like power walking forward, and this is a good step for you, okay? And to trust in this. Don't look left, don't look right, don't look back. Just look straight ahead. You're in good hands, and just trust, okay? It's a good area you're going into. Okay, love and blessings for you. And I see a lot of like greenery, which means to me that. And I feel like you're kind of questioning something about money, but don't worry about the money. It's like greenery. It feels like things are going to be. You're going in a good direction, okay? And just don't worry about that, okay? Hello, how are you? As I step into your rate of vibration, I want to step in on your motherly rate, on your mother's rate of vibration, okay? And your mother comes in and. She just said, pay attention to your dreams, okay? They're giving you more dreams. They're not necessarily warnings, but that they are messages that they are sending you, okay? They are definitely messages that they are sending you. She also says that she is very proud of you because of your development. You've been developing very well, and that you're coming along very well. She also sends me, she's also sending you a red tulip. She's sending you a red tulip. And then I'm also getting a birthday cake. Okay, she's handing you a birthday cake in your direction, representing either a birthday or an anniversary. And I want to hand this to you, and I want to say God bless you. Love and blessings to you. Okay? God bless. Sandy.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Always happy to see you. As I step into your rate of vibration, Spirit is, oh, hello, two feathers, or two moccasins, sorry. Two moccasins stands next to me, and he's very proud of you. He's sending you a lot of energy. He says that you've been feeling very tired as of late. He also wants to he's also sending healing guides for you. And he says that you've been feeling a lot of pain in your legs or your hips, and there's healing guides that are working with you with that pain in your hips, okay? And I'm seeing like a blanket going around that area, and they say they want you to focus more on your crocheting, okay, to help you ease your mind, okay, and going forward, I'm seeing you, it's almost like I'm seeing like Star Wars or Star Trek, where you're kind of going through warp speed, okay, and you're going forward, whether you know it or not, and everything's going to be okay. Love and blessing. I'm also sending you healing in your throat, okay? Yeah, you'll be okay. Love and blessings. God bless you.
Thank you. I'm going to get some water.
All right, and I'm going to...
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you. Okay. Now we can get up here.
And I'm going to excuse myself. Thank you for letting me read up here.
Well, who hasn't had a message yet? Thank you.
That's 3.
As I come into your rate of vibration, I feel some sadness around you about things that are, situations that are happening around you. My mother is here, and she acts as one of my guides at times. She was a very, I want to say, positive woman for standing up for what she believed was right for her. She's very pleased that you are doing the same thing. Except she says you're doing it an awful lot quieter than she would. She says that you've been quiet and peaceful and living according to the way you feel. Now she's bringing out some papers, and they're all different colors. I'm not sure what that means, but there's a whole collection of papers in front of you. I feel that since there's a lot of papers, there's more investigation for you to do. And when you make a decision, the decision is not going to be in just one place. It should be one here and one at a distance. She says, put your foot down. I'm not going to let them do that to me. I'm a good person and they're screwing up my life. I give you this with much love and blessings from Susan. I think you would have liked her very much when she was on the airplane. And now, let me come into your rate of vibration. I know you haven't been 100% lately, and this weather has not been helping. I also see you sitting in front of a TV set. And one of my spirit guides, 2 arrows, is sort of pulling you out of the chair. He says, at this time, you do have to take it easy, but you've been taking it a little too easy. So please increase your activity a little bit. He said it will be good for you. He comes to me with much love and blessings for you. He's showing me a baseball bat, but I'm telling him that that's over with for now. It's football, and I don't think he's a football fan. So he says, "You're going to have to watch that by yourself. I won't bother with you." But then he will go with you if you need him. And now, has everyone had a message? Robert hasn't had a message. Well, last one. Well, I'll make it long and late. Robert, as I come into your rate of vibration, your answer here? Oh. Guess how I can tell.
I know how you can tell.
They're very happy with what you have been doing. They are also telling me one of them is going like this. She has her hand over your mouth, as if you're saying too much. There's some area in your life that you're saying too much, and she says to be very careful about this, because everything you put in print and on the internet can be held against you. Not that there is, I'm not being shown any immediate threat, but she says just to watch what you say. There's someone close to you in this area who argues a lot with you when you want, and she says it's just let it go. Just let it go. Also, your 2 puppies are here today. They're telling me that they're waiting for the new one to come. They're waiting for the new one to come. And let this one know that they're there and their names.
Okay.
Because things will be quieter. You won't have something going. Or, I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay.
I want to thank everyone for allowing me to work today.
Thank you, Reverend Sandy. I would like to thank all of the mediums today, and let us now all rise. Actually, you know what? No, we will do the benediction now. Though the service is now end, we carry our spiritual truths with us each day. As we go about our daily lives, we are reminded that our spirit guides attend to us. We are reminded that each lesson we learn is for our spirit growth. We are part of the divine heritage of the infinite. Our message is clear: to be true to ourselves, share our truth and kindness with others, this is all we need to do. God bless you all. I love you all. Amen.
Thank you.
Until the next time, which will be on the third Sunday.
The 20th.
And on the 20th.
Well, thank you all. Thank you all for coming. And we do have water in the back. I don't think anybody's going to be into the hot tea or hot coffee, but it's there. You're in that.